Yo, what's going on, YouTube fans and Facebook fans? Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the White Lives Matter protests and Kenneka Jenkins' story on Dr. Oz this coming week. So stay tuned. Alright, thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes, see if anybody's gonna join in the chat. So don't just rock out for a minute.
Till I got that back. All of my life I've been wanting to stunt. All of the goals take me way back. Nostalgic with the soul, I'll be whipping slow. I'll be looking whole with me. Hey, how'd I spit that flow? I don't spit alone, always got my bros with me. Till I got 3 bags tryna roll up too. Oh, yeah, you know me. All my hoes bad and they know that's true. Oh, yeah, you know me. Look where I'm at, getting paid for the truth. Oh, yeah, you know me. But I'm finna brag cause you know I'm that dude. Yeah, you know me. I'ma get a little bit of paper for the pack. Never gonna spend it on the whole, so no. Got all my boys blowing racks. We ain't know how to keep it low. I'ma get a little bit of paper for the pack. Never gonna spend it on the whole, so no. Got all my boys blowing racks. We ain't know how to keep it low. Said you gotta go before a bank. You saving money while I'm spending shit. Ain't no one left to thank. Yeah, my crew is rising while the income is. Might pull up in a tank. Oh, yeah, we blowing up on some reckless shit. If I came to entertain, oh, then I'm lit as fuck on some extra
white
shit.
nationalists,
Yeah, I came
neo-Nazi
through, I got an
folks,
extra split.
got together to do a White Lives Matter
Hit
protest.
nobody down, I smoke it extra quick. Then I dip on down with an extra chick.
I'm
No,
not
this
sure
ain't
when
the track, you
White
find a
Lives
message
didn't
in.
matter,
It's
but
the track with Sweeney is going extra
basically,
in.
this is
I
the
just
group,
felt
these
the
are the
need to
groups
go and
that
flex again.
want to
Give
see
it
like
on my
an
crew
all
and on
white
my next
America.
to the
I don't know where you think everybody else is gonna go, but
yeah,
yeah. So
I'm a
your thought
host
process,
bad and they
that's
know
the way it
that's
should be.
true.
But something kind of cool to look at here. Remember, silence is compliance, right? So people definitely did not stay silent yesterday. So if there's white nationalist groups, those are the folks at the bottom of the picture. So this is these folks here. You guys can see clearly. And counter protesters, which is the top.
Was started as a
One second. It works a little slow, and when videos start playing, and you don't want them to. Okay. Let me go back to what I was showing you. So, okay. So we got the white nationalists, White Lives Matter folks, right here at the bottom, and then the counter protesters right up here at the top. So you can see that group, the counter protesters is definitely a larger group. And that happened in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And that was just yesterday. So this group here, the White Lives Matter group, they were actually going to go to another part of Tennessee and have a second rally. But they canceled it. So a part of that is definitely because, they got shut out. Let me close this down, man. This is all I wanted to say to the CNN, what I mean? Aspect of it. Silence is compliance. And, some people say, don't give, these folks attention because it just gives them, a better stage. But you know what? These folks are out here trying to recruit young people, to make basically, their so-called army bigger. So sometimes you do gotta shut it down. So I'm proud of people that, stand up for what they believe in and shut them down. Because you know what, they stop them from having another rally. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is talk a little bit about how this stuff happens, like how it's funded. So there was a video on Facebook that I saved, and I wanted to show you guys. What that looks like. And keep commenting on the video. I'm just check this one down because, man, stopping and starting on their own. Pretty interesting. So basically, this video is going to talk to you about how it's funded, and you're going to see, you know, different government officials mentioned in this. So it's pretty interesting. So it's about 5 minutes, but you know, it's interesting information. It's going to go pretty quick. So I'm going to let this play out for you guys. Enough, but not too loud for you. And let me know what you think.
These are some of the images people associate with white nationalism. But what they might not think about is the money behind it. It's important because there's more than racist rhetoric fueling the white nationalist movement in the U.S. It's a question of dollars and cents. So how do white nationalist groups support themselves? Today on AJ Plus, we're exploring the financial ties of the white nationalist movement in the U.S. and the methods they use for self-promotion.
Yes, of course, we fear whites becoming a minority.
That's Richard Spencer, and he's become one of the most identifiable faces of the present-day white nationalist movement. He's the man credited with popularizing the term alt-right. The group rejects mainstream conservatism and promotes white ethno-nationalism. The real reason you know the 39-year-old is because of a man whose image is so elusive, even we had trouble finding his photo. William Regnery is a multi-millionaire who avoids the public eye. He spent most of his life fighting the ideas of white nationalism. Remember this video shot by The Atlantic?
Hail Trump! Hail our people! Hail victory!
Regnery is the man who gave Spencer his podium at the National Policy Institute. NPI is an organization Regnery co-founded and funds. He's funneled hundreds of thousands of dollars into white nationalist nonprofits, journals and books, and conferences. But why? Well, he's worried that, quote, the white race may go from master of the universe to an anthropological curiosity. Regnery's millions come from his family, which earned a fortune from a textile business before World War II. Part of that money went toward financing the America First Committee. Its mission was to prevent the U.S. from entering the Second World War, and many of its leaders were anti-Semites. The Regnery fortune also set up a publishing house that today releases books by Ann Coulter and Donald Trump. William Regnery's more radical ideas are distributed through a journal called the Occidental Quarterly. Regnery is also influencing the minds of college students. For 40 years, Regnery's backed the Intercollegiate Studies Institute. The organization promotes his idea of Western civilization, which has arguably become a code word for whiteness. Its alumni even include 2 Supreme Court justices. And this is just the beginning of Regnery's influence. He's developed a whole infrastructure to fund racist messages. And Regnery isn't the only one backing white hate. Meet Robert Mercer, a major force behind the rise in popularity of so-called alt-right groups. Mercer is a 70-year-old billionaire who's invested millions into Breitbart News since 2011. The site claims 20 to 40 million unique visitors a month. Critics say it's a home for white nationalists, sexist, and racist writers who are usually shunned by mainstream media. Among them is a name you know, Steve Bannon. Bannon was an advisor to the Mercer family and served as a key member of Trump's administration. His ascent from Breitbart to the White House is a move white nationalists like Spencer have celebrated. Critics have been adamant that Bannon is in line with their views. And so, when the Unite the Right rally erupted into violence, calls for Bannon's resignation surged. Initially, President Trump offered a tepid endorsement of his chief strategist.
He's a good man. He is not a racist, I can tell you that.
Less than a week later, he was fired. But the Mercer family continues to back Bannon. So far, we've named the masterminds supporting white nationalists, either financially or politically. But their sources of funding aren't limited to rich people with deep pockets. It's the little guy's money helping to fuel this movement, too. Crowdfunding is quickly becoming a favorite fundraising method. Popular alt-right figures like Richard Spencer have used sites like Patreon to raise thousands of dollars. Patreon is like a GoFundMe for white nationalists, and not just anyone can use it. You have to be invited. Then there's Counterfund and WeSearcher, other websites where white nationalists have raised money for protests and legal defense funds. These sites began popping up when companies like PayPal, GoFundMe, and others specifically banned members of white nationalist groups from raising money on their platforms. And these groups are also utilizing internet advertising. So with all the money white nationalist groups are raising, you might be wondering why you don't hear any alarm bells. Well, Trump's administration has dropped federal funding for at least one group that counters white nationalism. Life After Hate, which helps people leave the white power movement, has seen a 20-fold increase in requests for help since Election Day. Trump decided to cut funding for the group after taking office. Ignoring the threat of white nationalists, the president has instead chosen to focus on what he describes as radical Islamic terrorism.
Something's happening, but you have the radical Islamic extremists.
So how do you combat hate when it ties back to the Oval Office and it's fueled by so much money?
You know, that's definitely powerful, you know? Like, at the end of the day, you know, you can see, especially at the end there, the amount of like government influence that's going into this, and then, you know, Donald Trump to sit there and talk about Steve Bannon as a good guy. At the end of the day, in my opinion, Steve Bannon, he's an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And Donald Trump, come on, man. Like, you sitting there calling NFL players that are just doing a kneeling protest sons of bitches, but you calling this dude that is a racist, you know what I mean? And he's sexist. I mean, in his personal life, he has like domestic violence charges and all of that. And you're talking about he's a good person. Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? Let me see who's up in my chat here. If y'all watching, let me know. Let me know what your opinion is. You know, everybody's here to, you know, share information. But I'm gonna get into the next thing that I want to talk about with you guys really quickly. What's coming up this week? It's actually gonna be on the 31st, which is Halloween. So, okay. Let me show you guys Dr. Oz's website to show you what's coming up here. So let's see what we got going on. So Dr. Oz's website. So check this out. So Tuesday, October 31st, 2017. You guys can see that right here. It's coming up very soon. The show is going to be called The Hidden Health Benefits of Apple Cider Vinegar. So I definitely didn't post this up here for the apple cider vinegar, which apple cider vinegar is great, don't get me wrong. I personally use it for a lot of different things and it's awesome, but the main thing that I wanted you guys to see here is after I don't know if they're going to do it after before, but they're going to be talking about apple cider vinegar. But then a 19-year-old girl last seen at a party, how did she wind up dead in the freezer? Explosive new details continue to emerge. Was there a cover-up? We investigate the death of Kenneka Jenkins on True Crime Tuesday. So Tuesday on Dr. Oz, check it out. They're going to be talking about the Kenneka Jenkins case. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, his opinion as a health professional. Her autopsy already came out. Well, one of the autopsies actually came out. The other one that her mom basically, I guess, paid for to do, like, on her own, that one actually still is not released. Her mom just did an interview a few days ago. She's still waiting on that one from, I guess, her personal hired doctor. But the one that the police department, government, whomever did, theirs came out saying that she was intoxicated, that she had liquor in her system, as well as a drug, a prescription drug, that's basically used to prevent and help people with seizures. She herself was never prescribed that drug. She didn't have a problem with seizures. She wasn't on any type of medicine like that. However, apparently that was in her system. So it's going to be interesting for Dr. Oz to kind of chop it up and, you know, hear his point of view. Those of you guys that are not so familiar with the Kenneka Jenkins story, you guys want to check out another video I did this past week, which shows her pictures after they close the case. They released pictures of her dead body in the freezer. So I talked a little bit about her story, as well as show those pictures. So if you want to catch up on that, check out the other video. I just want to show you guys really quickly, probably some of the videos that Dr. Oz is going to look at, because apparently this was when she was already intoxicated. So just check out these. It's like 3 different clips. This is her coming out of the elevator, and you can see her stumbling through the halls on these videos. So I'm gonna just show you guys these snippets like one by one. Here's the second one. This is her stumbling. This is just crazy to me how, like, you got all of this on camera. You're in a 5-star hotel. This happened in the Crown Plaza in Rosemont, Illinois, right? And apparently, he was stumbling around this hotel like this for about, I don't know, they said like about an hour or something like that. But where was security? Like, nobody saw this girl stumbling on camera or in the hallway or anything. Like, I don't understand. Like, somebody had to seen her. Like, you see somebody stumbling around like this, you know, you gotta help them. Let me go to the third one. This is of her walking through the kitchen, which they don't have a video of her walking into the freezer, by the way. They just show you a clip of her walking towards the freezer. But apparently there was no video of her actually walking into the freezer. So that's definitely something that her mom definitely has a problem with, because she actually said in her last interview that she doesn't believe that's what took place. And if she did walk into the freezer, there is emergency buttons for you to get out of the freezer. Like, the freezer's not just gonna lock up on you. All of that's strange. Definitely check out my last video. I posted some pictures of her body in the freezer. A little graphic, so those of you that can't handle that, I suggest you don't look at it. Those of you that can, definitely take a look at it and let me know what you think. So either way, sad case, definitely rest in peace to Kenneka and everybody, still out there trying to find justice for her. Whether that be to find out that she actually did walk into the freezer, fine, but where's the video on it? I watched another video. This is actually something interesting. I watched another video on YouTube, and the gentleman was explaining that for insurance purposes, the hotel, besides of course in the rooms or in like the public bathrooms, right? But besides that, every square inch of the hotel should be under surveillance for insurance purposes. So if something breaks or somebody damaged something, the insurance will be able to see that, and either the business was at fault or somebody that was staying there at fault. Either way, it should be on tape. So it's interesting the fact that they have all of this footage of her, but not the actual video of her walking into the freezer on her own and getting locked in there. So definitely something, to take heed into. So check it out. You know what I mean? Dr. Oz, Tuesday, October 31st on Halloween. I'm not exactly sure, what time it airs, but you guys could check that out, find out. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to give you a quick update of some, recent stuff. And make sure you like and comment. Remember to subscribe, turn on the alerts, you know what I mean, as I make these videos. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be covering, rape, molestation, child abuse, so some serious stuff coming up, so don't miss it. And whatever information you guys got to share to help people, share it. Let me know. Hit me up in my inbox on Facebook. Leave comments here on YouTube, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Those that are in areas with bad weather, stay safe, yeah. One love.